Israel has been bombing Tehran relentlessly. Iran, on the other hand, has fired over 400 missiles at Israel. Israeli air defenses have struggled to stop the incoming missiles.
President Trump has called on Iran for unconditional surrender. In a flurry of posts on his social media this afternoon, Donald Trump called Iran's supreme leader an easy target, but said that the US was not going to kill him, at least not yet.
This is one of the examples of cases where accountability has placed categories of people at increased risk in the modern world.
On the night of April 14th, 2025, missiles lit up the Middle East sky like a fireworks show from hell. But what if I told you, this wasn't just about war? It was a master plan 10 years in the making, and the group that helped fund it, it's not who you think.
The skies above the Middle East are now missile corridors. In the last 72 hours, Israel has come under the heaviest aerial assault in its history.
Stay till the end to hear the true story of the 12-year-old boy caught in the crossfire, a story you'll never forget. Chronology, the rise of tension. Let's rewind. In late 2024, after months of proxy tensions and cyber attacks, Israel struck an alleged nuclear site deep in Iranian territory. Iran vowed revenge, but what turned this Cold War hot? Enter the Strait of Hormuz.
I don't know what the misconceptions can be. I think people think that Iran is just overflowing with oil and gas. And that may be true in theory, but it's not true in practice. So they've had a stifling of their oil production. They've had a disaster in their gas production, despite the fact that they're sitting on probably the second largest set of reserves in the world. And actually what might do them in has been the Israeli bombing of their natural gas facilities.
40% of the world's oil passed through here. Iran blockaded it. Oil prices soared. The world panicked. And that's when things spiraled out of control.
The strait has often been a hotspot for geopolitical tensions, with Iran repeatedly threatening its closure over the years. But any blockade of the trade route would spell significant consequences for Iran. Such a move would almost certainly invoke retaliation from the United States, which has naval military assets in the region. It would also complicate Iran's access to commercial goods and risk alienating Iran's foreign partners like China, which import significant amounts of Iranian oil.
What the media didn't show. While mainstream media showed official press releases, they missed what was happening in the shadows. Iran's Revolutionary Guard was moving through Syria and Iraq, while Israeli special units were activating sleeper cells inside Tehran. One of them even confessed during interrogation that his orders came from a foreign intelligence agency, but not from Israel, not from Iran. You won't believe who it was. Who was really pulling the strings? Behind closed doors, defense contractors in the US, France, and even China saw a unique opportunity. Chaos in the Middle East meant billions in weapons sales. Rising profits of arms companies from Jan to May 2025. One leaked memo we found stated, "Regional instability equals market expansion." Do you think global powers truly want peace, or do they benefit more from endless conflict? Comment below. The cyber front you never heard about. Meanwhile, a silent war was brewing online. Iranian hackers infiltrated Israeli banking systems. Israel responded by crashing Tehran's power grid. Hospitals went dark.
Breaking news coming in, Iran bank hit by a cyber attack. A cyber attack crippled SEPA Bank, one of Iran's main state-owned banks. This comes amid that escalating war between Iran and Israel. In the latest, we are aware that the SEPA Bank, one of Iran's main state-owned banks, has now come under a cyber attack which has left the bank crippled. This, of course, is the latest. The Iranian state media are now saying, I'm quoting, a cyber attack targeted the infrastructure of SEPA Bank, causing disruptions to the institution's online services, quote unquote.
This war wasn't just on the battlefield. It was inside your phone, your power, your money. The human cost. Stories from the ground. Both sides suffered. In Gaza, Tel Aviv, Damascus, everyday people paid the price. Meet Amir, just 12.
بتمنى والله العظيم اني بتمنى بس ابن اخويا يشفى يضلوا من ريحه اخويا لو بدهم ياخذوا من جسمي ويحطوا له والله انا مستعده.
He lost his entire family in a single airstrike, but instead of crying, he grabbed his phone and began filming. His footage went viral and changed public opinion faster than any media report.
أتمنى إنه أرجع أحسن من الأول وأتعالج وأشوف صحابي كلهم وألتقي بأهلي وأمي وأبويا وأرجع ألعب وقت زي ما كنت قبل وأسافر وأتعالج.
If you were Amir, would you stay and fight or flee for safety? Let us know in the comments. Fallout and the next shockwave. After 12 days of brutal conflict, a shaky ceasefire was brokered, but experts say the war isn't over, it's only paused. Iran is shifting strategy. Israel is rearming. And now, smaller nations are choosing sides. One wrong move could spark a World War III scenario. The next episode, it's already being written. One lens changed his life, and maybe it'll change yours too. This conflict isn't just history, it's happening now and is shaping our future. If this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, and share this story before it disappears again. You won't believe what's under the ground. Subscribe to never miss the truth. They don't teach you.